All right, another episode of Rando got laid off. It is I'm a little late today. I did go to the gym this morning and chatted up all the fun of my colonoscopy. And yeah, so now I'm finally trying to make some breakfast. I was redoing my camera cases to clean them up a little bit. I'm sure I'll bring them this weekend. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do this day. Guess I probably should look at my resume. Definitely got to clean up some stuff, I'm sure. I'm thinking of maybe getting some tables out and trying to organize the garage a little bit. Since Beck's car is out of the garage, I can go in there and put the tables up, start pulling stuff out of drawers and stuff, and then try to maybe clean it up a little bit. Not actually sure. Well, this thing is not... Okay, there's tracking, so why aren't we tracking downwards? This thing is horrible. Oh, and then today at the gym, they're trying to get me to go to this school board meeting tonight, which I might go to just for giggles because the whole town's in an uproar. It's even on the news because one of the board members made some derogatory comments about Kamala Harris, and now everybody wants him off the school board, and everybody's kind of outraged that he hasn't resigned or they haven't kicked him off the school board, but I guess they said they can't really do anything to kick him off the school board, so I'm just curious to see what's going to happen. But I have to take, let's see, my oldest son is trying to go to dinner over at his girlfriend's house. My one daughter's off at Penn State. The other one's down in Philly, which, oh shoot, that's right. I have to go visit her today to go get back some of my keg equipment and a keg. And my youngest son is, I guess, going to some dance tonight at school. So I might maybe drop them off at the dance, go pop in at the school board meeting, see if I can even get in there, because I get the feeling it's going to be so packed because everybody wants to hear what's going to happen, because everybody loves gossip in this town. And then I guess eventually go pick them up around 9 and then pack up and leave. So I guess I'll get up to the lake probably around midnight, I'm going to assume. So, yeah, I totally forgot that I was going to go down to see Aubrey. Alright, I gotta text her and see if I come down there around noon. Maybe we can go hit a food truck or something weird for lunch. Okay, off to figure out what to do next. Probably eat something might be a good thing. I just wanted everybody to see my pumpkin plant. As you can see, it's getting ready to produce a lot of pumpkins. This has been sitting here for all summer. I just think the wood chips didn't really provide enough sustenance for it to grow at all. Maybe a little more decaying over the winter. Maybe it'll be more dirty and be better suited to growing pumpkins next year. We'll try again. So another task I gotta do probably before the middle of October is I need to build a display. Well, this is sort of my display. I just need some diamond plating or something. We're gonna have somebody fabricate something, I don't know, to bolt this down to a metal plate that'll go out a certain amount of distance so we can show our ratcheting system here for the tire. So I'm trying to find, I've been on Facebook Marketplace trying to find people with diamond plating or something. I found somebody's got aluminum pieces, but they're only like 7 inches wide. We need like a foot. So I'm just trying to find somebody selling some diamond plating that is at least a foot wide, and I think I factored that we need like maybe 5 feet. And then I don't know. So some people are selling them for outrageous prices. Some of them are selling sheets. I'd rather not have to cut it. Somebody actually in Pottstown is selling something that's all rusted out. So I could either clean that up or just paint it. I don't know. More stuff to do. And in here, I got a couple tables set up so I can start extricating pretty much all this garbage and all the garbage that's over there to put it over here to try to figure out what I have and try to organize it in some better fashion. Maybe I'll get a bunch of mini milk crates like I did up the lake house to try to organize shit and put it in bins together to keep shit separated so I don't have a cluster F of shit everywhere. Because my wife says she's just going to get a dumpster and start throwing shit out. So I got a weeding problem here. And instead of actually pulling out all the weeds, because I think these weeds just pull off at the top, but then the root lives. So I'm thinking I gotta weed kill them. So I'm thinking easy way would be to cover them all up with cups and then weed kill them. That way I can try to spare my tall grasses. Well, like they're mounding grasses. So I got these grasses growing here that look nice when they're all spaced out, but not covered with these stupid ass weeds that grow everywhere. So I'm gonna try this technique. Cover them all up, then spray everything, and then that should spare my grass and then kill the weeds, hopefully permanently. Back to the drawing board. These cups aren't big enough. Some of the grass is still popping out the bottom, so I'm not sure if I hit a little bit of the grass seeds, will that kill the whole plant or just kill those individual blades, or I don't know how grass really works. So I gotta find a bigger, like a wider kind of cup to put on them, but I don't know if I have a ton of them in bulk. Guess I gotta look around the house. On my way down the turnpike, 11:40. On my way to see Aubrey down in Fishtown and get some of my keg components, and I guess maybe we'll go to lunch. For her birthday in August, she wanted me to make a batch of drink. So we did, but now I need the components back to take up the lake. So I figured this would be a good opportunity to go down and see her and get that, especially since I have nothing really to do. So, you know, technically I guess supposed to be working. I don't know. Who knows? That's what you get when you lay me off. So, on my way down, it's gonna take like an hour. Usually it takes like 40 minutes. I don't know if there's some construction or what, but can't wait. Usually the Schuylkill Expressway sucks. So we'll see what happens when I get there. So moving pretty good on the Schuylkill Expressway, which is usually unusual. It was a little slow part, but more importantly, I didn't realize you could do this. I mean, I figured you probably could. I just never really tested it out, but I was using my voice controls to text somebody, and I told it 2 recipients, and it did add them in there. And it did the second one as the daughter of the person I was trying to do. So I told it change the girl's name to the dad's name, and it ended up just deleting the person. But then I told it to add recipient of the correct person, and it did it. So it's pretty cool that you can actually tell it to do a lot of different things via just voice, so you don't have to screw around with typing. So that's your semi-pro tip. Now I found the traffic. Thank God, it's Thursday at noon, and this is totally backed up. It's probably backed up all the way to, so I'm at Montgomery Drive. It's probably backed up all the way to 676, and I don't even know where I'm going. I think I'm actually getting off at 676, because now where she lives now in Fishtown, I think I have to get on 95 for a tad and then go, because I used to get off at Kelly Drive to go visit her over by Temple University. So I will drive slowly in traffic until I get there. Fun, fun. Made it down to Aubrey's. Well, let's see if I can get Aubrey. There she is. Where is she? All the way up there. And I got a primo spot. Okay. Me and Aubrey are out and about. Going to where?
Front Street Cafe.
Front Street Cafe, which is down here somewhere on the right, apparently.
It's that brick building.
So I'm gonna get lunch, and then apparently I have to go to the grocery store and get a bunch of crap for the lake before we head up tonight. So busy this laid off life. Like I said, I'm busier now than I was when I was employed. For $60 worth of crap. Next stop will be Giant to get the stuff I couldn't get at Walmart. All right, just got out of Giant. Another 60 bucks of garbage for this Labor Day weekend. All right, just went to Walmart again. I forgot that in this car I put a dash cam, and I guess it uses a cigarette plug, and it's got a USB in the back of it, but the USB must not be powerful enough or something. It does not like charging my newer iPhone. So I figured I'd get one of these splitters and see if that will work. Hopefully it does. And then while I was sitting in the car, some kid tried to get into my car. And then it turns out there was a RAV4 with the same exact color, 2 down. And the funny thing is, I think last week I did the same thing. There was a RAV4 parked right close to mine, and I tried to get in somebody else's car. I'm sure it happens to a lot of people. Okay, now it's time to go home. I'm not sure what idiot designed this, but I'm gonna return it already. See these little, I guess this is like, I think that's the negative terminal or positive, whatever. It's so far back that when I push it into my cigarette adapter, it doesn't even hit. Like, it's just a terrible design. I'm not sure who designed this. So it's going back. This is your TMI moment. I think after my colonoscopy, what are we, 24, like 36 hours afterwards? I think I actually have to go number 2 now. I think my number 1 special skill is placing things in places that I'll never find them again. I just, not more than 30 minutes ago, printed out a packing piece of paper and a label to ship an item for a customer, and I have no clue where I put it. Ugh. I do this constantly. My mind is going 9 million places, and then I get sidetracked and move on to the next thing, and then I have no clue the last 3 things I was in the middle of doing. Ugh. I just dropped off my youngest son, who's a freshman at the high school, and 2 of his friends at the glow dance at the high school. I guess they're just having a blacklight party. I thought it was just for the freshmen, but apparently it's for the whole school. But I was guesstimating that probably 30% of the freshmen might go, 20% of the sophomores might go, 10% of the juniors might go, and 1% of the seniors might go. That's just my gut feeling. And now I'm going to make an attempt to go to the school board meeting. I've never been to one, but this one's probably going to have a lot of fireworks because of the whole issue with one of the board members. It's been all over the local news and all over Facebook and other social media. But if it's a total shit show even trying to get in, I will just drive right by. It is packed. I don't even know if I'll be able to get in. I'll try. See if I can even park. So somebody already told me that it's at capacity and they already closed it off. So I'm just going to walk out here and see what people are saying. I think they're broadcasting it. Get resign now signs for the person they don't like. Oh my God. Even that lot's full. Wow. On our way to the lake. 3 dogs in tow. I'll see you. Is she? Bottom. Little jiggy. Up the lake with the bugs.